Well, good morning. It's about 6:25 right now. Yeah, I know I didn't post a video yesterday because I was, you know, around family and friends and stuff like that. So, getting down to what's going on this morning, we have a special weather statement out for fog in portions of central and western Massachusetts, northern Connecticut, as well as southern coasts of Mass and Rhode Island. So just be aware that there could be some fog into some regions here. Just keep that in mind. Now, what we're going to do for highs here is we're going to actually look at our region because the northeast view is not really updated, but I will kind of go up the coast. I will go from here to New Hampshire up into Maine. Now, my focus is not going to be really on tonight or even tomorrow. I mean, I'll show you the highs for today, mid-70s. It'll be a very nice day. There's tonight's lows. My focus is going to be really Thursday. Tuesday, tomorrow will be we'll say the low to mid-70s throughout our region. Lows into the upper 40s to around 50, even some mid-50s between Worcester and Fitchburg. And then you start working into Wednesday, and here comes some very nice warmth. Actually, we start getting into the upper 70s to around 80. If you look in Nashua and Manchester, yeah, low to mid 80s. Now, Wednesday night, things drop down into the 50s, low to mid 50s, and then your socks are probably gonna get knocked off when you see these, but look at the highs for Thursday. We're talking mid to upper 80s. Yeah, that's getting a little too warm. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple regions hit 90 degrees if this comes through. Wow, this is like I said, this is gonna be some pretty intense warmth here. We're talking summertime warmth here, so I don't know. So as time continues to go on, though, look at the lows Thursday night. We drop way down into the 40s, and then Friday we start talking about low to mid 60s, around 70 degrees into some spots. And then Friday night, look at the lows. We're talking low to mid 30s with some 20s in there. And then Saturday we're only in the 50s, and lows Saturday night, low to mid 30s, and then by next Sunday, we're talking still upper 40s to around 50 degrees. So things really start to fall back by next weekend, but that is just absolutely impressive that we're going to be seeing almost mid to upper 80s. That is summertime warmth around here, so that is absolutely amazing. Alright, right now all the models are really updating. The 6 and the 2 morning models are updating. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to last night's most recent model. Just because all of them are updated right now. Alright, bringing you through time, there's that high pressure. That's going to be bringing us the summertime warmth here. And then after that cold front, like I said, and that will be bringing in some much cooler weather. And then you can see how that cool air kind of lingers around here. That cutoff point between the rain and snow is going to be pretty close to us. And then there's a really impressive by we'll say the middle to the end of next week. We'll be talking about a very impressive front that comes through with a very impressive trough that kind of lifts its way out, and then we see another one. What's impressive here is this. Okay, you can still see that there's the line is I in New England, and you can see the flow is I in New England as well. So all of these things, you can kind of see how the winds are really shaping out. You can see that this is really going to start digging down more like this yet again after this point, if this is correct. We're going to kind of continue to monitor things, but I am also a little worried particularly I would say towards the really the by we'll say next week sometime. Actually, no, we're by the middle part of the week, towards the end of the week into the weekend. I'm getting a little bit on the worried side for some potential. We could be talking about some potential severe weather just because of the fact of we have so much warmth ahead of us. It's not even funny. I mean, we're talking summertime warmth and practically much cooler weather behind it. So I'll continue to monitor that, and we'll see how things kind of turn out throughout the week here. But it's gonna be getting interesting around here, to say the least. Yeah, it's gonna get quite interesting. Now, I am gonna show you one other model, and you'll this is I'll go to this one, I think. Yeah. So this is I'm gonna show you the predicted snow depths. Okay. The predicted snow depths over the next, we'll say several hours, over the next, we'll say over the next 17 days, but I'm really going to start at hour 126, and can see nothing's really going on because of how warm it is. You can see all the snow is really being held up into Canada, where all the cold is. But as time continues to press its way forward, you can start seeing now there's a little bit of snow that's going to be starting to fall into Maine. Okay, now, whether some of this drops down into our region, that's going to be another question, particularly with the cold that we're going to start seeing that could be filtering its way in here. You can see a little bit more in the way of significance. We'll say by the 28th. By the 28th, that could be a little bit on the tricky side, and you can see actually maybe a little bit more of a significant event on the 29th for them up into northern New England, way northern New England. And you can see it kind of as time continues to move forward. You can see really nothing for us. Actually, you can see we could get a potential inch down into our region. Not a major thing, but definitely kind of interesting, particularly after getting some upper 80s in here. Kind of a little bit of an interesting scenario shaping out here. So we'll see how things turn out throughout the next several days. Some models have been showing maybe potentially a snow event. We'll have to see because of the fact that it's just too far out. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things will come together here. But there will be I am starting to get a little worried for particularly we'll say the end of this week into this upcoming weekend, with the potential of maybe seeing a snow event, or not a snow event, a severe weather event, with that cooler starting to impend, and the warm air that we're going to have in front of it could be turning things a little tricky around here. So we'll have to, I'll be monitoring that over the week, and kind of seeing how things will really shape itself out here. So other than that, we're going to be talking about, for right now, that's it. I hope you all have a great day, and unfortunately it's Monday, but try and make the best of it, and we'll be back tomorrow. Have a great Monday, everyone.